Good morning, everybody. It is March 3rd, 5:30 in the morning, and we're taking a look at Ethereum here. Yesterday, if you watched our video, we explained why Ethereum showed us a couple of signs and reasons to why we think Ethereum right now is in recovery mode after this drop we had here since February 20th, right? So, looks like we did find that bottom, we did find that support, and right now trying to push back through so we can recover back up to the levels we're at right now. So today we're up around 8% right now. We went from 1480 all the way up to 1600, now 1620, and we're seeing some sort of resistance right now at this level, which is to be expected. We'll zoom in on the price action and see why we're having that resistance, and if we break this resistance, then what's next? What's the next target for Ethereum, right? So yesterday we saw those signs of reversal. And the most telling thing, honestly, even on this whole drop all the way down here, the biggest sign we assume why this is actually good for Ethereum was the fact that as we drop within the daily time frame here on the daily candles, right away we're dropping from, let's say, if we're taking this one over here, 1937 all the way down to the 1552, 20% drop, and right away we actually scaled back up to the 8% drop. We recover almost 12% to 1,778 within the day right away. So you can tell the buyers were just waiting in the corners, right? Just trying to buy as soon as it dips. Because if you're looking at a 20% drop over here, that's a very nice discounted price for Ethereum, right? So a lot of buyers find that as an opportunity, and a lot of sellers would just don't want to be a part of this one, which is completely the way the market works, right? And then again, 23% downtrend right after, and then got bought up all the way to the 11, so 12% increase right away. And we're seeing those swings, right? So it's just telling us that buyers, or these zones over here, are a good opportunity for a lot of buyers. So even if we're dropping that massively, buyers are still coming in, so that's pretty good. And as we're going here, as we're going towards the support, right, 1440, we anticipated, we anticipated that there should be a support here. Now the main question is that support going to hold or no, right? So as we're going there, we know that buyers have been coming in regardless of the drop. We know that the price started to squeeze over on this side. We saw a lot of indecisiveness over here because the drops that we're having over here stopped around this level, right? We're not seeing wicks to the bottom. We're not seeing that sellers were able to go past this level over here, 1433. The price squeezed over here. Obviously, here we went all the way back down to 1286. There was a lot of fear in the market, but as we started to get to the support, there wasn't any massive downtrending as we get there, right? So it was pretty good. The price squeeze over here. There was a lot of indecisiveness. A couple, I would say, like 4 days ago here, February 27th, and after a downtrend, we're looking at the 55 EMA for support. We know that this is support, and we know the price started to kind of narrowing, right? So the body of the candle started, the open price and the close price are exactly almost at the same area, as opposed to opening and closing being so far away from each other. It's just telling you that even the sellers over here on this side were indecisive whether this is a good place to stop selling or scale out, and the buyers, were actually thinking the same thing. And now here, March 1st, we went up. We slashed through this over all the way to the 1500. Yesterday we're a bit indecisive, so we'll zoom in into this one. And yeah, today we're really pushing up right now. We're trying to slash through these resistances. So keep in mind that the volume is still pretty low. And then when we're looking at a volume that's pretty low, it's just telling us that there is less and less interest in the current trend, right? So we had this downtrend from all the way up here, all the way to the support. Now it looks like here that we are trying to go back up. So it looks like that the volume was showing that less and less interest in this downtrend. And usually what you will see when we're looking at levels like this is, the volume going up here, so major selling, and then starts to dip and then starts to increase back, and you'd have those, long bars long green bars, right, indicating that buyers are a bit more in control. And there's an influx of buyers coming in, right? So even in terms of the MACD, so the momentum for the selling side is even subsiding right now. The MACD has been upticking, so we're seeing that momentum back, regained back to the buyers. And yeah, if we're looking here, if we zoom in a bit, and we'll go to the 4-hour chart. So there's the it's a bit pretty interesting here the way things are playing out. So this is what we said yesterday, right? We went all the way up here. We went below the 1,439, went through it, and as soon as we actually the price squeezed over here, and as soon as we broke above it, boom, buyers came in. 1,500 became our new support. We went all the way up, came back to retest it, and then we tried to push up here, but we looks like we did get driven down by the 100 EMA, I believe here, 200 EMA, 200 EMA and 55 EMA, got a bit resisted, went back down, and now we actually shot right back up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 nice candles over here. We still have 3 hours for this 4-hour candle to finish, but 1, 2, 3 nice full candles, 1, 2, 3 volume bars that are constantly increasing, and the distance between the opening and the close of each candle is pretty telling, right? It's telling you that there's almost no selling happening at this moment. It's literally volume grows, the candle is actually growing at the same time, and there's the resistance in terms of the wicks is almost not existent, meaning the buyers right now today are in full control of Ethereum's price action, right? So we're seeing that complete dominance for the buyers. Volume is consistently increasing, and the openings between the candles are definitely, there's not a lot of resistance that we're seeing. So we're seeing those 4 nice candles, and this is pretty good, right? So even before I actually started making this video, we were looking at in terms of resistance at the 100 EMA, and we just slashed right through it right now. So our next target that we should be looking at is the 1711. Obviously over on this side, this is not rocket science. This is not something to, it's just you overall, you just look at the price action, see what's the next target, right? You're over here, what's the next stop, what's the next bottom, what's the next resistance, and right away you'd think that it's 1700, right? Which coincides well, even from a psychological standpoint. We finished with 1,500. We found resistance at the 1,600 over here, right over on this side. Came back down, slashed through it, and now we went all the way above. We're passing through that, and it looks like we can easily get to the 1,700. The buyers are in. So how this volume over here, we still have 3 hours, and it's still almost it's almost 25%. In terms of the volume traded from the previous candle, right? And we still have almost 3 hours to go. So that's pretty. We need to see where this stands when we finish with this 4-hour candle. But we can easily tell the next resistance is going to be at the 1,710. No, I would say 1,700, and the one right after the 1,800 over on this side, right? So which will also coincide well with the channel that Ethereum was basically stuck in for a while here. So we're definitely going to find a lot of resistance at this zone over here. So something to keep in mind, right? Between the 1,700 all the way to the 1,900, I would say it's a big range over here, but you got to understand the volatility and you got to account for that. But yeah, we're seeing a nice uptrend right now, and we're looking at the 4-hour. We slashed through all the EMAs. Yesterday our biggest concern was the fact that all of these EMAs were right above us, and now we just boom right away went through it. So it's still a bit. I still think we're gonna have a bit of a leg down, and I'll explain why here on the 1-hour candle over here, the 1-hour time frame. See this? Yeah, as soon as we broke above the 1,600. Boom, we're seeing this candle right away go all the way up. So we still have 15 minutes, right? We still have 15 minutes for this candle. So you could have sellers come in right now and then turn this whole candle to red, and you'll have a long wick to the upside, and that will say a different story, right? It says that we're probably not ready yet for that movement upwards, but right now, the stochastic RSI on the 1-hour and the RSI itself on the 1-hour is fully in the overbought region. So saying that, hey, you could be expecting a leg down coming up here soon. We're seeing that the MACDs also kind of was starting to go sideways. But if you watch our videos, you know that when we get to like high resistance levels or very critical support resistance levels, the MACD starts to get skewed a bit. So I don't really like fully relying on it. But overall here we're going up this way. Now we start to go sideways a bit. Obviously, this is obviously sticking up like this, but we're mainly going sideways, and that kind of indicates that soon enough, that momentum has to kind of take a bit of a deep breath, basically. So right now, looks like the buyers are fully in control. The indicators are telling us expect a bit of a downtrend, and if we do have a bit of a downtrend, I think somewhere around the 1,500, I would say somewhere around here would be a nice support for us, even if we downtrend. Would still remain bullish. You know what? I should stop making those lines. I don't like doing lines anymore. It should be a zone, right? So you guys don't give me a hard time in the comments. Somewhere over here, right? Between this and 1,575 would be a good support if we actually have to retest this. And if we just break above this, and obviously over here, expect this to go up, come back down to retest, and then push back up to the 1,700. And if buyers are fully in control right now, which looks like it is, we're gonna keep slashing through those resistances. Resist against it for a bit, go sideways, so go up, go sideways, break above it, come back to retest it, go up again, squeeze, go sideways for a bit, break up, come back. So it's gonna be like that if that's how we're if that's how the buyers are coming in right now at this high aggressive rate. So I don't want to extend this too long. Thank you for watching. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if there's any other coin you'd like us to discuss. And yeah, this strictly price action, so we didn't really get into fundamentals in this video. But yeah, if you like the video, please comment, like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, make sure you join our Patreon. We have the link in the description. It will help the channel grow more and more. And have a great day. Thank you for watching.